Hello, and welcome back to Pokémon Red Retro Achievements playthrough. Today, we're going to make our way down to Fuchsia City, and we're going to take the longer way. I prefer this way over Cycling Road. It's a bit more chilled, a bit more relaxed. Especially when you start going downhill on Cycling Road. It's kind of just like, oh, okay. We come here and talk to this girl. My Pokemon's ashes are stored in the Pokemon Tower. You can have this TM. I don't need it anymore. TM39, cool. And what TM is that? Swift. Cool, cool. I won't use it right now. Are you a trainer? Yes, you are. Yeah, I got a bite here. Fisherman wants to fight. Goldie. Probably going to be a few fishermen along here. Rude. Poliwag? Just keep Thundershocking Pikachu. There's no water ground types in this generation, so anything water you just keep Thundershocking, mate. And a second Goldie. Critical, yay! We love criticals. And I beat him. Just a small fry. And I got money for beating up some guy's fish. Don't have surf, can't get that yet. Be patient. Fishing is a waiting game. Fisherman wants to fight, does he? Tentacool. Well, that's annoying. I missed and then got confused. Come on, you can do this. Yeah. Wow. That's not very effective for being super effective. Did not do a lot of damage at all. Whoa! Okay, so do you just have an insane special or something? Is that what's going on here? Of course, rap. Erg. Karate chop. Critical hit. Nice. Probably a second one. Oh no, Goldeen. Oh, this could be bad. They know Peck. Which is actually a flying type move. It's so weird that the fish learns a flying type move before like half the flying types in this game. That one got away. Anything up here? Nope. I will just quickly use some super potions because I got a bunch. Because I knew this was a bit of a long trek. The fishing fool versus the Pokemon kid. So wait, I'm assuming I'm the Pokemon kid and you're the fisher, so did you just call yourself a fool? Whatever. That's what you want to be. Cool. Great. A failed tail whip after you got paralyzed. Like, that's just a free win. Oh, of course. You had to make me eat my words. As soon as I say free win, you confuse me. And yep, I deserve that. I deserve that. That is just karma. There we go. Level 26, yay. Trying to learn Swift, there you go. I don't know. The only thing I would get rid of for Swift at this point is Quick Attack. I want to keep Thunder Wave. That could be replaced with Thunderbolt. Can't get rid of Flash. You know what? Yeah, let's do it. Pikachu's already pretty fast. I defeated the fisherman, yay! Too much. I'd rather be working. You'd rather be working than fishing? Interesting. Interesting. Now you got 4 Pokemon, so they're all going to be kind of weak. Which means I might just swap out for Mankey. God damn it. Pokeflute. Even if I tried to attack, he would still take 1 turn to wake up before he can do anything, so... There's no reason to not use the Pokeflute when I'm asleep, but if we just want to play this loop... God damn it! Finally! Oh, the critical didn't kill him, and yeah, okay, we're stuck in the loop again. Just when I think I'm out, they pull me back in! AI enemy Pokemon, they don't have PP in this generation. So he can infinitely hypnosis me. I was just thinking, oh, it's only like 10 PP, it'll run out eventually, but nope, not in this generation. That's mean, what are you even supposed to do then? Just hope they don't use it or that it fails like it did, I guess? Oh, okay. Now we're doing confusion. I don't have anything for that. Classic Gen 1 Pokemon battles. Am I still confused? I don't actually remember. Well, no more. That's good. Critical Peck, that's not good. Tanked it like a champion. Woo, level 28. We'll pull you out now. And that's probably a good reason why I got Swift. Pikachu's already faster than most things, but they can still lower his accuracy. And Swift can't miss, so that's a good way to like finish him at the end if I keep missing. We'll see if it pays off or not. It's not easy. Mankey evolved into Primate, yay! for potions, give him one. It's basically why I wanted to get him one more level. So it evolved. Actually, where am I with the Pokédex? Oh, 35. So since I went through that blitz and got my Pokédex up to 30, I've gotten 5 more Pokemon. Huh. A sleeping Pokemon blocks the way. I know what to do about sleeping Pokemon. Snorlax woke up. It attacked in a grumpy rage. Now does rest overwrite Thunder Wave paralysis? Ow. Snorlax could be a good addition to the team too, given how insanely tanky he is. Yeah! And he's got amnesia. And nope, doesn't even care about that. Okay, so that does override paralysis. Although him being asleep is pretty good for catch rates anyway. If I can get him low enough, fast enough. Nope, apparently I cannot. Okay. You shouldn't wake up after this, right? Like, oh, why is... That's not fair. You're waking up after, like, 2 turns. Okay. I'll just chuck regular Pokeballs at him, then go through some Great Balls, see what happens. Yeah, probably not. Oh, I just straight up missed that time, apparently. Okay, what about a Great Ball while he's sleeping with a little bit of health damage? Nope, not even close. Why don't I use Leah? Yeah, try and get him down so my stuff does a bit more damage to him while he's resting. Barely even a change. Gloom. You still have Stun Spore. And he's gonna... Oh. No. Come on, get the Stun Spore off and then he hopefully won't... Damn it. There's no point in using a special move on him. I really should have been using Leer earlier. Do you still have Leer? No, you don't. You do! Okay. Okay, we can work with that. Because if I'm able to, like, lower his defense heaps, then I can do, like, mad damage while he's resting. And also, I'll lower his attack with Growl, so he's not going to do heaps of damage. It's like he rests if he's got any amount of damage on him, which I can work with. Especially because Gen 1 AI takes their turn after me. And they don't use PP, so he's never going to run out of rest, which is just cheating. Well, that wasn't a lot. I feel like I did more damage when I didn't do a critical on him. Nothing happened. Okay, so his defense is as low as it's gonna get. I really needed Primeape to be able to do those bigger karate chops. Oh, they've got Pidgeotto that's got Fly. Those Growls help there. See, the non-critical hit did way more damage. Oh, wait. This is Gen 1. I don't think critical hits take into account stat reduction stuff. So when I do a critical, it doesn't take into account his defense is ridiculously low. So, in this situation, I don't want to be doing criticals. Ah, of course you woke up. Oh, okay. He's still got kind of low health. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Very lazy, just eats and sleeps. As its round bulk builds, it becomes steadily more slothful. No. Although we can definitely keep him around, because, whoo, he is tanky. He is worth... And he's like level 30, so he's a higher level than all my current Pokemon. But we will go to the Pokemon Center and we'll swap out Primeape. Now he's got that level up and evolved. There's a few other guys I want to get some experience on the way to Fuchsia City. And we're back. I swapped out the team a bit. Here we got Nidorino, Eevee, and Dugtrio with us now. Still got Gloom, Pidgeotto, and Charmeleon. These two mostly for their HM moves. I'm thinking about Eevee maybe being Jolteon. Looking at their Gen 1 moveset, Jolteon actually gets a bit of a spread with Double Kick, an actual fighting type move, properly fighting type, but also Pin Missile, a bug type move, and we've seen how effective bug types are against grass and poison and psychic types in this game. So, yeah, I'm thinking I might end up going with Jolteon for Eevee. But I don't really need to make a decision till about level 30, because in Gen 1, even the evolved forms of Jolteon don't get their elemental moves until level 31, like Ember, Water Gun, Thunder Shock. So we'll play around with Eevee, see how they go, see if they're even worth having on the team. But I'm leaning towards Jolteon at this point. I could be persuaded to go Vaporeon. Flareon's just not even in the running. Sorry, Flareon. Maybe in Gen 4. Protected itself against special attacks. Smart. Smashed it. And Dugtrio's here because we're either doing Koga or Sabrina next. Koga's poison type. Ground to be great against it. And none of his coughings have levitate. This isn't Gen 3. I'm the fishing guru's brother. I simply love fishing. Do you like to fish? Yes, I do. Grand, I like your style. Take this and fish, young one. Tame the super rod. I must have missed the good rod. Fishing is the way of life. From the seas to the river, go out and land the big one. From the seas to the river, go out and land the big one. I was thinking it was a bit weird. From the seas to the river to the land, go and fish. I'm like, fishing on the land? What? And yep, I was pretty sure there were things to cut. It's not required. Cut's definitely optional along this route, but it's good to have. Magical. That should be Gyarados, but I am glad it's not. Nidorino, you need to learn some decent moves soon. Like, I have faith in you. I know once you evolve into Nidoking, even your tackle will just be wrecking stuff, but come on, buddy. Can't remember all the moves he's learned, but I remember his last move is learnt at level 50, and I don't want to evolve him before that, because then he won't learn any more moves. Even though it's likely that I'll probably end up, you know, deleting and replacing most of his moves. Like I said, I'll probably teach it Fissure and Payday and a few other things for achievements. I found an iron. Cool. Have you found a moonstone? Yeah, I've got like 4 in my PC. Let me guess, you're gonna have like a Nidorino or a Nidor... Yep. Well, there's the Nidoran. Wait, why don't I know Horn Attack? Or Fury Attack? Should I have not even evolved you at level 16? Should I have waited? Oh, probably. Eevee! You got this. Tackle! Just leech some free XP. And yeah, there's the Nidorino. That's why you're off the Moonstone. I know I keep talking about what Pokemon I want on, you know, my team, and at this point I've got like 2 full teams. But I'll also probably need that because, like I said, there's a few different achievements to go for when doing the Pokemon League. Like, literally have to do it multiple times. But also having the options, because I have to fight the gym battles on set. Like, they have not been an issue so far. But they could be. So it's nice to have the option. And plus, Pokemon are very different in Gen 1 with the specials that combined. They play differently. And, you know, Ghost not being effective against Psychic. Bug being effective against poison. There's a lot of little small things that just make Pokemon a bit more effective or just work a bit differently. And I'm here for it. So I want to try playing with different Pokemon. Like, everyone uses a Nidoking. So why would I want to if I'm trying to, you know, branch out? I'm not like trying to do it just for the sake of being different. But after seeing how successful Beedrill has been, yes, I'm ranting on about Beedrill again. After seeing how successful and valuable Beedrill has been, just because it is Gen 1 basically, I'm kind of like, well, I want to see what other Pokemon can do. Like, we all know Snorlax is good, but most people kind of already have their team sorted by the time they get to this point, or they're like, a normal type, I don't really care. But Snorlax knows Amnesia, which in Gen 1 is just busted, and I don't know if he can or can't, but if I can teach him the TM for Psychic, like, imagine how good that would be. He has okay special, you know, couple of Amnesias to max it out. Then he's got some seriously good special defense, but also his special attacks. And then he just psychics and bitch slaps everyone. I didn't even realize I was asleep, I was just talking. Like I said, I played this game as a kid, but I had no idea how janky it was, you know? Rose-colored nostalgia glasses looking back was like, oh yeah, Pokemon! And I pretty much just used Charizard. I think my main team was like Charizard, Pidgeot, Raichu. Like, I can't remember who else, but it was very, very big. I think at the end I had Dragonite as well. So yeah, I wasn't very original or creative. Although one Gen 1 Pokemon that I will rate highly that does not get enough screen time or usage, Dugong. Water Ice type with huge special. Don't put it up against a fighting type because the fighting type attacks will just wreck it. But especially like Gen 1 to 3, grass types and electric type attacks just don't hurt it as much as you want it to because it's just got such a good special defense. And it's got great special attack for the water and ice moves that it uses. I'm tempted to get a Dugong and use it on my team, but I also want to use Lapras that we get at Silphco, and then that's 2 water and ice types and a total of 3 water types if we're including Gyarados. My bird Pokemon want to scrap. Although, we can't really get Dugong till Seafoam Cave. Well, Seal at Seafoam Cave. And then we evolve it to Dugong. Although we can do that at Fuchsia City. We don't have to wait all the way to Cinnabar Island. Maybe. Maybe. The level cap for the achievements for Koga and Sabrina is level 43, I think I mentioned that last time, so we got a lot of level room to work with, so we could go to Seafoam Islands and try and get a seal. Cause like, I used it in one playthrough and it was really, really good, but I didn't get it until like Cinnabar Island sort of thing. Cause I was like, oh, I could do with another water type Pokemon. Or even just a water type Pokemon. I wasn't sure if I'd even gotten one then. No, I would have had to have at least had one to surf to Cinnabar Island. My bird combo lost. I think I actually did. Yeah, I did get a revive. So let's give that to Nidorino just to get him some XP. I mean, I have to catch a Seal and a Dugong anyway for the achievement to catch all possible Pokemon within the game. It's aware that I can't get all 150. I think it's 124 or 25, something like that. I'm told I'm good for a kid. Cool. You wanna fight? It's kind of funny because there's an achievement for getting like all the game that you're playing, because the achievements are for both red and blue. They're not like separate. But yeah, there's an achievement for getting all your version's exclusive Pokemon, and then an achievement for catching all possible Pokemon you can within your game. It's like, okay, if I'm going for the one that gets all possible Pokemon within my game, then I'm definitely going to get the one that's for the version exclusive, right? Because I need the version exclusives for all possible Pokemon in the game. Without outside trading, etc, etc. I don't know, I just thought that was a bit weird. Like, there's an achievement for doing all the in-game trades, and sure, that makes sense, because you might not do some of the in-game trades where it's like, oh, do you want to trade your Nidorino for my Nidorina? It's like, well, I can just go catch either of them anyway. So no, not really. I don't see the point in doing that. But there's an achievement to do it. Although, now I think about it, they'd still get the traded boosted XP, so if you wanted to kind of cheese and do it that way, that might be a reason. There's also a bunch of achievements for the Safari Zone, which are gonna be absolute pain in the ass to get. A lot of them I will come back and do. Like, there's one where I have to catch like a Chansey, a Scyther, something else, I think a Kangaskhan and something in one emulation session. Not like necessarily one safari trip, but like I can't turn the emulator off and come back to it. I have to sit and do it all in one sitting, which is a bit rough for people that have time constraints, but we'll figure it out. Trainer wants to fight. Honestly, the one I'm a bit worried about in Safari Zone, collect all optional items in the Safari Zone in a single Safari hunt. So one trip, gotta get absolutely all the optional items. I'm gonna have to look up a strategy guide or something that, or look up a map of all the zones kind of next to each other and just plan out the exact route step by step and just take it slow and steady, because that's kind of crazy to me. And that's missable, because obviously if you pick up one of the items and then have to start another Safari Zone, too bad, so sad. Another one of the missable one, probably the other missable one that's really kind of bonkers to me, is there's an achievement for getting to your rival in the Silphco building by only opening one door and battling one other trainer. Which again, whoa, okay, you're gonna have to, plan out your route for that one. Which is kind of opposite of how I do it, because I clear that building. I clear every floor, battle every trainer, get every item before going to my rival. And there's an achievement for doing that, every trainer opening every door and getting every item. But basically, yeah, you have to beeline it to the guy with the key card, get the key card and just avoid everyone, go up and battle your rival, and then go back and do all the other stuff. It's kind of wild. Like, I kind of jumped into some of these retro achievements without looking deep at the list. You know, I'm looking at the top like, oh yeah, beat Brock and the gym leaders and stuff at a certain level. That's doable, sure. But then you scroll down the list and you're just like, what is this nonsense? There we go. Oh, come on! I should have just been using the flute. I didn't really notice, but because I was ranting and rambling on. That's fun. Like over the past week I was doing the retro achievements for Yu-Gi-Oh! The Sacred Cards, the Game Boy game, if you guys know it. Just doing that in my own time as a free fun thing. Some of those were a bit annoying. Ooh, acid, actually, that's really good. We got Pikachu for Spore. Like, you have to win one duel against a specific trainer by decking them out, right? But then there's an achievement for summoning Blue Eye's Ultimate Dragon in a duel immediately after that duel. So you don't have time to edit your deck or anything, so you have to have your deck prepared to summon Blue Eye's Ultimate Dragon, but also be in a state to be able to deck out your other opponent. It's not impossible given how that game's set up. If you have a full hand of 5 cards, you just won't draw. So if you've set up in a winning position and a winning board state, you just don't play any cards, don't draw any cards from your hand, and just then let them deck out. But then you have to set up to summon Blue Eye's Ultimate Dragon. And how Blue Eye's Ultimate Dragon is summoned in that game is it's a ritual monster, and it requires all 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons to be on the field. Not just in your hand, they have to be on the field, and you have to have the ritual card. And the problem with that is, if you don't know Sacred Cards, Yu-Gi-Oh! Sacred Cards and then its sequel, Rashif of Destruction, added in an elemental system. So you know how Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards have attributes, fire and water and wind and dark and light and stuff like that. Well, the game's built upon that and said any fire monster is automatically defeated by a water monster. Yeah, and they have a few other things, like they have Forest in there, and then they have a separate one of like Dream, Shadow, Light, and Fiend. Shadow beats Light, Light beats Fiend, Fiend beats Dream, Dream beats Shadow. Blue Eyes White Dragon are Light, and Kaiba runs some Shadow monsters. Sagi the Dark Clown, 600 attack, so he can play down his 600 attack monster and just kill Blue Eyes White Dragon. He takes 0 attack point damage, 0 life point damage, or anything like that. He just beats Blue Eyes White Dragon with a 600 attack point monster because of its attribute. Which, yeah, that can be a little annoying. So you had to make sure they were all gone. You had to make sure he'd used his Dark Hole and everything before even playing the Blue Eyes White Dragon on the field. And then you need a total of 6 monsters, because there are 2 sacrifice monsters each. And then, yeah, it was a bit... Oh, there goes Nidorino. See, the thing is, if you were just dueling Kaiba normally... Because, yeah, you're versing Kaiba in that scenario. The achievement is to summon Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon against Kaiba. And just if you were dueling him regularly, wouldn't be an issue, right? But setting up to get that particular achievement, that play, especially because you have to verse somebody previously, you can't set up your deck specifically for Kaiba. It's a bit much. And then there's another one where you have to basically beat Yugi in the semi-finals by winning with Exodia. And as I previously stated, if you have 5 cards in your hand, you cannot draw any more cards. Which is fine, because Exodia is only 5 pieces. But when you're sitting on 4 pieces in hand, that means you either discard the 1 card in hand to draw another card, or play that card. And you're always going to want to draw or play it or discard it, because you're fishing for that 5th piece of Exodia. I know I'm playing Pokemon and talking about Yu-Gi-Oh, but like, the achievements are doable, they're definitely doable. I got all the achievements for Sacred Cards except one. And that one achievement is complete the game without going to your house. That sounds a bit weird, but basically your house is where you save. And your house is where you reload in if you lose a duel. Even if you haven't already saved the game, your house is where you reload in after you lose a duel. So, the achievement says, beat the game without going to your house, but in reality, it's beat the game without ever saving and without losing a duel. So basically, yeah, in one sitting, without losing a duel. Which, to be fair, is not completely impossible. Like, if you spent the first hour grinding some of the low-level duelists, because you do need a certain... The way the deck functions in that game is really weird. But anyway, if you spent the first hour grinding so you were in a good position for the later game, it's definitely doable. The only problem is you can just lose to a bad hand or a bad element typing. Although, like, ritual monsters like Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, they have the typing of Divine. The God cards, Slifer, Obelisk, and Ra, also have the typing of Divine. And they are basically immune to elemental stuff like that. They're past it, they're beyond it. They have no elemental weaknesses. The only way to beat them is like with trap cards or just straight up beat over them. Oh, I'm paralyzed. Charmeleon's paralyzed. I'm just rambling and ranting, and I have not been paying attention to what's going on. Because I played Sacred Cards as a kid, right? And I beat it as a kid, but it was brutal for me as a kid. Because I didn't understand it at all. Like, a lot of the effects on the cards in that game are not... You know what? I'm just going to use the Paralyze Heal from here. A lot of the effects on the cards in that game are not clearly explained at all. And if you go into it thinking it's like the Yu-Gi-Oh card game, you're probably going to have a bit of a rough time. But as an adult and then seeing a few people on YouTube and stuff play it, I've learned a few things and understand how to play the game a bit better, so I was able to smash through it. Oh, there goes Charmeleon, damn. Really should have been paying attention. If you do try achievements, retro achievements for Sacred Cards, one guy that I would recommend is the ritual that requires Hitatsumi Giant. I would say that, and another one that I can't remember its name. Versal the Destructor or something is the card it requires. I can't remember exactly. They're probably the two best rituals to use for value. Because, again, for the ritual cards, except for Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon and Gate Guardian, he's another ritual card, those Blue Eyes White Dragon and Gate Guardian just require the 3 specific monsters on field. Other ritual cards require 1 specific monster, but then 2 sacrifices. And the reason I rate the Hitotsumi Giant Ritual... Oh, you know Fly? That's cheating, you're an NPC. Yeah, you missed anyway. Loser. The reason I rate the Hitotsumi Giant Ritual is because Hitotsumi Giant is a solid card at 1200 attack for sacred cards. Just be aware, it's a different Yu-Gi-Oh strategy, a different time. His ritual is more than double his attack at like 2750, and it's a divine type, so it's immune to the element stuff. And that's probably one of the better value for 2 sacrifices ritual that you're gonna get, because some of the others, like there's one that's like the monster you need on board is already a 1 sacrifice monster, and it's at 2100, and then its ritual is at 2800, so it's not even, like, it's stronger, but not by heaps. And that's the case for a few of them. But the I feel like the Hitotsumi Giant one is good value, because it more than doubles the Hitotsumi Giant. Hitotsumi Giant's already valuable and decently strong without needing a tribute. And yeah. There's a couple of other okay rituals, but a lot of them are like, why would you ever? Come on, how many? Oh, jeez. Like, really, there's no reason to run Gate Guardian or Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon in Sacred cards, because you're just not gonna get value from having it in the deck. Like, you need to get 2 sacrifice monsters on board, so that's 6 monsters, and then another 3 summons on top of them. Gate Guardian's materials have 3 different elements: wind, thunder, and water, as we know. So that makes it really hard to keep all 3 on board without using traps, because the opponent can just drop down a random elemental thing and totally screw it up. Another weird one in both Sacred Cards and Rashif of Destruction, right, is Petite Moth. You know how in the actual Yu-Gi-Oh! Petite Moth combined with Cocoon of Evolution, then 5 turns yada yada, perfectly ultimate great moth. Well, in Rashif of Destruction and Sacred Cards, Petite Moth just evolves on its own. But it doesn't say that. It doesn't say that it's an effect monster or anything like that. So unless you played it down and actually saw it do that, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know it does that. But that's also actually a really good card, because you play down Petite Moth, at the start of your next turn it becomes Larval Moth, at the start of your next turn it becomes Cocoon of Evolution, next turn Great Moth, next turn perfectly ultimate Great Moth. And I'm out of flies, okay. So basically, if you play down Petite Moth and have a trap card or something to stop the next attack, then you play down a monster in attack mode. The AI in that game is programmed to always go for life point damage, so they'll attack the thing in attack mode. Then at the start of your next turn, you've got Cocoon of Evolution, which is going to be really hard for them to beat over. Then after that, you get Great Moth, then perfectly ultimate Great Moth. Unless they have a fire type monster, you're pretty solid at that point. Playing Pokemon Red, talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Sacred Cards, you can tell I'm a fan of the classic Game Boy games, eh? Ah, well. Okie dokie! I should be paying attention to the game in front of me, not the game I was playing last week. Although I do want to go back and get the achievement for completing it all in one sitting. Might be 3 or 4 hours for that. So I might end up doing that on stream or something. That'd be a cool thing to stream. But of course, it can all be ruined at the end. Obviously, the hardest duel is the final duel, so it can all just be ruined, and it's like, well, I'll try again next week. Wait, is that how you did fly last time? I wasn't paying attention, but did you use mirror move to copy Pidgeotto flying? Is that how you did it? You don't get to hit with mirror move if I miss the attack. That's cheating. I call hacks. Again, not really. And like, I do have Pidgeotto with that has fly with me, so if it gets too rough, if I'm too beat up and broken, I can just fly back to the Poke Center and bring out Snorlax, just have him steamroll over everyone. Pharaoh. Yeah, mirror move doesn't work if you're faster than me. Dum-dum. Growl, go ahead, I'm using a special. Not physical. Oh, okay, so it does work if you're faster than me, it just uses my previous move. So why wouldn't it have worked? I don't care. Okay. I don't think we got you. Did we get you? Yeah, we got you. We got the twins. We got you. Definitely haven't gotten you. I don't know about that biker guy. My cute Pokemon wish to make your acquaintance. Bit of a level jump that I didn't really know. Oh yeah, no PP left. Bit of a level jump. The guys with 2 Pokemon were at like level 24, now they're at like level 27 and 28. That's okay. Dugtrio. I think Dugtrio is a bit underrated because, again, for a ground type, it is fast. Obviously, Dig's not going to do much against Pidgey, but it's got to be the fastest of the Gen 1 ground types, like even faster than Onix, I think. I could be wrong, but like level 16 Diglett were outspeeding my level 19 Charmeleon when I was training in Diglett Cave or Diglett Tunnel or whatever it is. That's not good. Okay, that's really not good. In fact, I'm calling hacks again. every time. Sand attack, then quick attack. It's like the bloody bread and butter combo. Yeah, sand attack, and then they're gonna... Oh, no, okay. Make a liar out of me just as I call you out on it, of course. Wow, you totally won. I always go with bird Pokemon. Oh, I really picked the wrong team to bring out here, didn't I? Gloom and Doug Trio. Oh, so rude. I was really hoping to get to Fuchsia City today, but this is taking longer than I thought, and there's still a bunch more trainers to go. Shit. And I'm out of my most powerful attack. Yeah, I might have to fly back to the Poke Center and just come back through and try this again. Stop with the sand attacks! If I had Pikachu, you guys would be screwed. All these flying types, and he also knows Swift, so he wouldn't miss. I really should have brought him. Level 29, good job, Pidgeot. Oh, we're still not done. Cool. Eevee, you got this. I believe in Eevee. Oh, come on. I believed in you, Eevee. I forgot I had acid now. But cut's enough to do it. Oh, a PP up. Yay for me. I thought that was a hidden item there. Okay, I've flown back to Vermilion City Pokemon Center here, and I'll call it an episode there for now. Next time, we'll finish that gauntlet and make our way back to Fuchsia City. We'll make our way to Fuchsia City. We'll get there. We will get there. But thanks for hanging out with me as I ramble on about Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon and continue grinding here in Pokemon Red. See you next time. Have a good one.